Here we have the 2021 Nissan Altima. This one is front wheel drive, comes with the SL trim level. And this color is pearl white tricoat. And the interior consists of gray leather. Your powertrain is going to be a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine, made it to a CVT. So as we get to the front here, you have your LED daytime running lights, LED headlamps, as well as LED fog lights. And here you have your 17-inch aluminum wheels. You have passive keyless entry on the front two doors. And there are the controls for your power door locks, windows, and mirrors. And then there's your blind spot monitor there. And there's your power driver's seat, which also has power lumbar support. Gonna check out this leg room here. And surprisingly, really good, and it helps that the back of the seat is so soft, so even if my knees rub against it a little bit, it's still not uncomfortable. But I'm 6'3" and I have no problem sitting back here, and the seat in front of me is adjusted for my size as well. And there are the AC vents for the rear. Then you also have a USB-C as well as a USB charging port. And there's a view of the front seat from back here. And there's the cup holders in the middle seat. Let's check out the trunk space next. There's the back of the vehicle with the dual exhaust, and you can see your rear parking sensors as well. It's a pretty good trunk space. And then you even have these if you want to hang bags on them or something like that. But you can also fold the rear seat down by pulling that up. And then that's how the seats will fold down. And then you can just snap them back into place like so. And then there you have your power passenger seat. So let's take a look at that 2.5 liter. And there's that 2.5 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. Now onto the driver's seat. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. So here we have the navigation screen. And then you can choose between your menu views. But you have AM, FM, XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. And then you also have your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And there's the backup camera there. And down here, we have the controls for your dual zone automatic climate control. So you have your 2-stage heated seats along with your heated steering wheel with that. And then down there you have a USB-C, USB, and an aux input, along with the 12-volt cigarette lighter plug in there. And as for your shifter, you just press this button here, reverse, neutral, drive, and you can go into low mode. And then you have an electronic parking brake, which you pull up to engage, push down to disengage. And then you also have your brake hold. And there's your center console cubby there. For your sunroof, you can one-touch slide that. And there's a view of the rear seat from up here. And there's your glove compartment. I like how it comes down. It's got plenty of space in there. And then on the left side of the steering wheel, you have your volume controls. You can go through your gauge cluster using this pad here. And then you can go through your track list or radio and then go back on the gauge cluster itself using that button. And then over here on the right side of the steering wheel, of course, you have your gap adjust here. You can toggle on your Nissan safety features, and then you also have your Bluetooth controls. There's your push button start. And here's your key fob with remote start. So next time we go ahead and take this Altima SL out on the road for a quick test drive. So like with most Nissans with the 4-cylinder and the CVT, although they don't push out a lot of power, which I guess they do for 4-cylinders, but they're really easy to get up and going because of the CVT. So you're not having to worry about shift points and all of that because it just accelerates. Now I like how this car drives in the sense that I feel like I have full control. The front wheel drive definitely helps me take corners without getting any slippage in the back. And though it's a bit bouncy, it's only noticeable because of my camera, because I have it mounted on the forehead, but it's not uncomfortable at all. And it definitely doesn't affect how I'm able to control the car. in all, a really solid ride. I'm just able to go with the road. I'm not hitting bumps or anything and losing control of the steering wheel, things of that nature. Just really nice and controlled ride. Now we're gonna test how this does merging on the interstate. So I have the adaptive cruise on now, and I have it set to 80, and we'll see what it does as I get closer to this vehicle in front of me. And that's interesting. As I go over the line, the steering wheel gets kind of a jerk, and it slows down just a little bit so that it gets your attention, basically. So I really like that. It would take some getting used to for me, but it will definitely make sure that you're paying attention. So I'm gonna get behind this truck, and then hopefully I can show the adaptive cruise's functionality. So I'm cruising at 80 now, and it's already starting to slow me down because the truck is going so much slower than I am. So it starts braking ever so slightly ahead of time so that you're not just getting the brakes slammed on you. And it's actually one of the smoother adaptive cruise controls I've dealt with. Yeah, that's really nice. So this is going to bring me to an end of my review of the 2021 Nissan Altima SL.